And now let's meet the non-starters for the home team this evening, the Falls City Sacred Heart Irish. A sophomore, number 3, Jake Boyd. A sophomore, number 4, Jamie Stice. A senior, number 5, William Moorhead. A junior, number 10, Nathan Netterick. A junior, number 15, Austin Sells. A freshman, number 33, Del Castillo. A freshman, number 30, Jack Fickner. A junior, number 31, Anthony Frischel. A senior, number 40, Joe Beaker. A sophomore, number 42, Jared Simon. And a freshman, number 32, Kyle Bauman. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet the starting lineup for the visitors, the Freeman Falcons. A 6-foot senior, number 0, Lane Sasser. A 6-foot 4-inch junior, number 4, Tyler Adams. A 6-foot senior, number 5, Jake. And now, let's meet the starters for the home team, the Falls City Sacred Heart Irish. A 6-foot junior, number 13, Drew Bippers. A 6-foot 1-inch senior, number 20, Tristan Keithley. A 6-foot 1-inch sophomore, number 21, Tyler Witt. A 5-foot 10-inch senior, number 25, Sean Arnold. And a 6-foot 3-inch senior, number 43, Theo Rohr. The assistant coach for the Irish, Brian Lemeron. The head coach for Falls City Sacred Heart, Doug Goltz. Gentlemen, let's shake hands and let's play basketball. Your officials this evening.
I never know if I can match the excitement of that, so I'll just get into it. We've got 32 minutes of great basketball in store for you tonight between Falls City Sacred Heart and Freeman from the Beatrice City Auditorium. It is championship night of the MUDECAS basketball tournament. This is the 89th edition of this storied tournament, one of the longest running tournaments of its kind in the country, and it's believed to be the longest west of the Mississippi. For 89 years, and for 64 years, the Beatrice City Auditorium has been the home of the MUDECAS tournament. Falls City Sacred Heart 11-1 on their season. They're the second-ranked team in Class D2. Freeman, they're 11-3 and unranked in C2. The only loss for Sacred Heart on the season at the Freeman Holiday Tournament to these Falcons, 40-33. Sacred Heart escaped BDS last night with a double overtime 60-52 victory. Freeman dispatched Johnson Brock in ready fashion. Johnson Brock beat BDS for third place earlier this afternoon. How do the Irish and the Falcons start this game? It's a first big block for Lane Sasek. And Drew Bippus and the Irish will toss it in. For Sacred Heart last night, it was Tyler Witt that was just the absolute hero of the game. Gets a three-point play at the end of regulation to force the first overtime. Then he scores 5 points in the last 15 seconds, sandwiched around one free throw made by BDS to force double overtime. Then he knocks down a 3 in the second overtime to open the scoring in what would become an 8-point win for the Irish. A fadeaway shot was no good by Theo Rohr, and Freeman gets their first possession of the ball game. Out of bounds and a turnover forced. The defense supplied by Sean Arnold and Logan Anderson. dribbles it out of bounds. So the first possession of the game for Freeman didn't last very long. Last night for Freeman, it was Tyler Adams who had the monster game, 24 points, including 18 of those in the first half, as his team got out to a 30-15 lead on Johnson Brock and did not look back. Like we mentioned, Sacred Heart had that barn burner, the double overtime win with BDS. That game was never more than a 5 or 6 point margin, I think, throughout the evening. A defensive rebound there for Trey Yates, and Freeman with their second possession a minute and a half into this first quarter. The coaching matchup is an intriguing one tonight as that pass is knocked out of bounds by Sean Arnold. For the home squad, the Sacred Heart Irish, Doug Goltz has won a championship in, well, let's be honest, like everything he's ever done, ever. For Freeman, Coach Jim McLaughlin has a young Falcons squad thinking upset here tonight. Only a couple seniors anywhere on the roster. Sasek, Grauman, Gronewald we'll see off the bench. Kostanek just a little bit off the bench. Bo a little bit off the bench, but really only two of them in the regular rotation. A whole lot of juniors that still are making their way and figuring out just how varsity basketball goes. That's a nice little press break from Bippus, and he gets the pass to Theo Rohrer. And that's our first points of the game, almost 2 minutes into the contest. Sacred Heart with an extended zone look. Freeman some good passes to get around it early on here. This is Anderson at the top. Onto the wing for Sasek. Back to Anderson. Now on the right side for Yates. Trying to get it onto the block and a backside pass for Adams. He's fouled on the way up. It will be on 25. That is Sean Arnold, his first, team's first. A couple of free throws on the way for Tyler Adams. We mentioned Adams had the big game last night in the semifinals, a win over Johnson Brock. Had 24, including 18 in the first half. Friendly bounce at the auditorium here. All square, two apiece. And the half-court trap from Freeman comes. Sacred Heart, couple of passes to break it. This is Witt on the right side, guarded by Adams. Back up top, Bippus, now they swing it around. High post for Witt, and it's taken away. Perhaps redirected by Sasek and then ripped away by Adams. First turnover for Sacred Heart. Anderson a drive, tried to get the pass off, but it's stolen away by Sean Arnold. Arnold's got it on the wing, back up and around. Witt, back to Arnold, an open look from the right wing. And a defensive rebound for Sasek. So still square at two apiece. 3 minutes gone here in the opening period. Adams, shot fake, goes up, finishes. Well, that's just the start that Adams had last night. Good save back in. Now Witt gets it to the rim. Can't finish, though. Grabs the rebound. Fouled on the way back up, and two free throws for Tyler Witt. Logan Anderson picks up his first and the team's first. A couple of subs waiting to come in. In for Sacred Heart, Jake Hoy, number 3. Number 4, Jarrett Simon. In for Freeman comes number 2, Gabe Eisenbarth. Witt makes 1 of 2. And 4-3. Freeman has the lead. All 4 points from Tyler Adams so far. 2-2-1 trap. As across the timeline comes Jake Grauman. Hands it over to Eisenbarth. Sasek drives on the baseline. up to the rim. The first shot blocked. Adams with a rebound. Can't get that to go. And then another chance for Sasek. Good save in. Eisenbarth has it on the right side of the circles. 2-3 zone and extended out every now and then for Sacred Heart. Adams has it blocked out by Witt. It's tough, it's physical. You're going to earn it if you win it tonight. Michael Gronewald checks in for Freeman. There's a look at Coach Jim McLaughlin. And pass, trying to get it inside Adams. It's tipped and stolen away. That was a long possession with a couple of offensive rebounds that comes up empty for the Falcons. 3.5 minutes to go, first period. Bippus dumps it onto the block. Witt fouled on the way up. Tyler Witt will shoot 2 free throws. It's the first foul on Adams. And the second on the Falcons. Sean Arnold coming in. Theo Rohrer waits at the score bench for Witt. And Tyler gives Sacred Heart a 5-4 lead, and he promptly exits. Eisenbarth back into the middle. Oh, through the hands, but right to Trey Yates. Eisenbarth on the wing. Skip pass to Yates. Gets it to Gronewald on the block. Got a good little seal. Can't finish the shot, though, but Adams there for an offensive rebound. It was Adams, actually, that kind of sealed off things on the block. It's a good skip pass. Eisenbarth lines it up. Cannot connect, and Bippus the rebound and a foul on Sasek. His first, team's third. Logan Anderson, along with the first time we've seen 14 is Corey Bowe out there for Freeman as they extend a 1-3-1 zone. This is what gave Johnson Brock absolute fits last night, and it forces a turnover here for Jake Hoy. That is the second turnover of the game for Sacred Heart. Anderson quickly across the timeline with Hoy in his hip pocket. 5-4, Sacred Heart on top, 2.5 minutes to go, first quarter. Bowe back to Anderson against the 2-3 zone of the Irish. Gronewald in that short corner. Yates skip pass. Anderson, Logan drives, kicks, Yates for 3. And an offensive foul. That basket might have counted. It didn't go anyway, but an offensive foul going for the rebound. Gronewald picks up the foul, his first, team's fourth. Jake Grauman into the ball game for Gronewald. 5-4, still our score. Been stuck here for a couple of minutes now. Both teams so athletic, so good on defense. Will be doing well, and obviously they know each other from game one matchup. In the corner, that's Bowe for an open 3. That will not connect. Hoy, the defensive rebound. So that long 1-3-1 for Freeman's defense. When we say long, it's 6'4" up top there, and 6'2" and 6'3" on the wings. And a foul on Corey Bowe. Personal foul called, number 14. His first personal foul, 15 foul. Yeah, Bo 6'4". I think that's the program wrong. Shot by Tyler Witt. Had to double clutch it, but he got it to go anyway. Tyler's got 5 points of his team's 7. It's kind of how the overtimes and the end of regulation went last night for Sacred Heart against BDS. Their lead is 3 with 45 seconds to go in the opening period. Yates to Adams in the corner for the 3. Skips off the front. Bo an offensive rebound. Adams again from the wing. That again no good. And another offensive rebound for Logan Anderson to the rim. That no good. Off Sacred Heart, it'll stay with Freeman. Adams, an ill-advised pass a little late there, and another steal. That's 4 turnovers, 3 of them steals for the Sacred Heart defense, and a chance to extend their 3-point lead here at the end of the first quarter. Official game clock about a second ahead of what you see on your screen right now. 3 seconds. Oh, a skip pass. That took a while. Are they even going to get a shot up? They will not. Well, Sacred Heart didn't have a great clock management at the end of the quarter, but still they lead 7-4 at the end of 1 from the MUDECAS Boys Championship game.
It's thanks to you that we're where we are today. We're proud to watch these communities grow because they're our communities too. Our neighbors, our friends. It's where we live. These are all our hometowns. And no matter what, the people who will continue to serve your needs with the hometown support you know and trust are just down the street. Cornerstone Bank, growing together.
Take a look at the Sacred Heart bench. Head coach Doug Goltz has won everything you can possibly win in the state of Nebraska. If there was competitive tiddlywinks, he'd figure out how to coach a team to a championship of some sort. I'm going to get a tweet now that says, well, there is competitive tiddlywinks, and they have won a championship. But that's okay. So the second quarter underway. Tyler Adams has all 4 of Freeman's points, and Drew Bippis starts the quarter with a steal. Gets a little Euro step and gets the finish. 4 steals for the Sacred Heart defense, 5 turnovers forced. Something to keep an eye on for the rest of this game. Make it 6 turnovers forced. In 22 seconds, 2 turnovers and 2 points given up for Freeman. Not exactly the start Coach Jim McLaughlin would want. And a deflection along the baseline. Jake Grauman kind of showed like he was going to the wing and then dropped back underneath to deflect that one away. Bippis to toss it in. Hoy takes it up top. Back in the corner for Tyler Witt. Double team, throws it all the way back up top. Hoy into a double team, jump ball. The possession stays with Sacred Heart. Witt goes into the corner for Keithley. Back to Witt. Near side, Hoy. Down the lane, Tyler Witt with the right hand. He finishes. Picking up right where he left off last night. Tyler Witt has 7 points. Timeout, Freeman. Sacred Heart thought that was going to be an offensive foul as Bippus took a dive, but a timeout had been taken from the bench, and we will step aside. Actually, no. This is a perfect opportunity to tell people, Austin Penfield, make sure this happens over there, to tell people about the Strive app that you can download on any device now. Not just your iOS device, which is a cool thing, but more recently, there you see it, you can get it on Google Play now. So you can put it on your Android phone. You can put it on your new Google Pixel phone that you just got for Christmas. Get the Strive app, follow your favorite school, and you will never miss another game. Why will you never miss another game? You will get a notification directly on your device when your favorite school is streaming. Might be a ball game, might be a concert, might be graduation, but you won't miss it because you will get that notification. And then if you're like me and Taylor, on Friday night, if you follow all 85 schools, your phone starts going about 6 o'clock. Ding, 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 ding. All the notifications for all the schools streaming. And then it will actually help you remember, oh, yeah, hey, Freeman's playing Johnson Brock tonight, or whatever it might be. You know, the one thing that we're missing, though, Austin, we're missing a Strive Sports notification. When we do a tournament like this, we put it on Strive Sports. There's no notification for that. You can't follow Strive Sports. We'll have to fix that. In any effect, download the Strive app today. Trust me, you won't be unhappy about it. You can also get content from Strive Sports directly on the app as well. A pass to the inside, picked off again. 7 turnovers now in the first quarter and 2 minutes, actually less than 2 minutes, for the Freeman offense. They trail by 7. All 4 of their points have come from Tyler Adams so far. And Tyler Witt attacks the rim again, and he's got it again. 9 points in the first half for Tyler Witt. Again, he was the hero of the double overtime victory against BDS last night for Sacred Heart. High post for Adams. Now swinging out for Sosic. Yates bounces it to Adams under the hoop. Good strong move, and Tyler Adams puts it up and in. He's got 6, and that was the first points in a while for the Freeman Falcons. Bippus, hard drive. Hanging, got the shooter's roll. There might not be a better answer guy in D2 than Drew Bippus. You score, Drew's going hard to the rim the next time down. And something usually good happens for the Irish when Drew Bippus does stuff like that. And after a missed shot, the lead is 9. So if you're Freeman, there's still 5 minutes to go. So you've got time, but down 9, you're not far off a danger zone here. You let Sacred Heart get up, 12, 13, 14, and things get real dicey real quick. As a steal there for Jake Grumman picks up the loose ball. You also got to look at it as an opportunity. And we got plenty of time. Don't need to necessarily go fast, just got to go good. And that's exactly what happens for Trey Yates. Good ball movement. And as a shooter, boy, you love getting a pass from inside next to the hoop, coming back at you. You don't have to turn when you catch it. Now the Freeman faithful making some noise for their boys. Trailing by 6, Bippus with his dribble. Pass back to Hoy, the right side of the key. Taking a long look at Tyler Witt. There, he's got it. Onto the block, backside. Here comes Bippus, hard to the rim. With the left hand, no. And Hoy snatches the rebound. Then a pass down low, tipped and stolen away. Yates tipped it, and Grumman snagged it. 4th turnover for Sacred Heart. So Freeman -3 still in the turnover category. Adams a quick 3 in the corner, long. Hoy the rebound. Now Bippus to key it forward. That might have been a pass. I'm not sure that was actually a shot. It would have counted had it gone in. Did you see last week Manu Ginobili kind of did something like that? Was out behind the 3-point line and threw what to everybody else looked like an alley-oop, and it just went in. And the officials didn't realize it went through the rim. They just kind of let the game play on. Other team didn't even take it out of bounds. They just kind of went with it until they finally went back and said, oh, yeah, he did make that. Tyler Adams spins through the double team. Adams has 8 of his team's 11 points, keeping them in it. Freeman down just 4 with 2:50 to go here in the first half. And a tip, that's a foul on Bippus. A steal for Eisenbarth. And Bippus reached out to prevent the breakaway. Eisenbarth and Sosic getting a breather now with Bo and Anderson back in. Actually, Kostanek was the one that came in. Blake Kostanek, a 6'3" senior. So when you were down 9 just moments ago, suddenly a little 5-0 run for Freeman has them within 4. And there is Adams, gets it back out. Anderson drives in. Kostanek goes baseline. And amongst the trees, Blake Kostanek finishes. 2-point game with 2:14 to go in the first half. And again, that long 1-3-1 is out there on defense for Freeman. Bippus out of the game. Down the lane, Witts can't finish. A rebound and a putback. That's no good. A defensive board for Kostanek. A 3 from Yates would have taken the lead. Bo thought about it too. Or excuse me, Kostanek did. Yates back up. Cross court, long pass. Bo takes it, goes to the rim, lays it in. We're tied. And a timeout for Sacred Heart. Full timeout. Let's take a break. We'll come back.
It's thanks to you that we're where we are today. We're proud to watch these communities grow because they're our communities too. Our neighbors, our friends. It's where we live. These are all our hometowns. And no matter what, the people who will continue to serve your needs with the hometown support you know and trust are just down the street. Cornerstone Bank. Growing together.
Nova Fitness Equipment of Omaha has provided the very best weight room, track and field, and sports surfacing products for over 30 years in Nebraska. They provide Cybex, Matrix Fitness, Vertimax, Tough Stuff, Pro Elite, Stairmaster, York Barbell, Troy Barbell, and UCS track and performance products. From rubber flooring, strength equipment, cardio products, and sports performance accessories, Nova Fitness Equipment has what you need to make your athletic program successful. Contact Nova Fitness Equipment today at their home office in Omaha or online at novafitnessequipment.com.
Part of a 9-0 run right now for Freeman. They were down 15-6, and I remember thinking and saying out loud that it was a little bit of danger zone for Freeman, that if you let Sacred Heart get up by 12, 13, 14 points in the first half, sure, you had time, but boy, Sacred Heart plays with a lead very well. And here's a 9-0 run to tie it up after the basket by Caleb Unvert. Caleb, I apologize, I've been calling you Bo for 2 days. Totally my bad, I misread the program. Caleb Unvert, you've had a nice game tonight so far. Please continue to do what you're doing. Witt holds it in the corner. There's the double team. Stuck there, gets it up the sideline. 40 is Joe Biker. And 4 is Jamie Stice. So one shot here for Sacred Heart with 6 seconds. Can Freeman hang on here? 4 seconds. Bippus drives. Stice at the buzzer. Off the back iron. It wasn't a good look, but it was a look. And Freeman maybe dodges a little bullet there and goes into halftime tied with Sacred Heart. We are all square at 15 going to the halftime locker room. We'll have some halftime stats and a bit of a tournament summary for you during the halftime break as well. Come back with us to the Beatrice City Auditorium and the MUDECAS basketball tournaments.
It's thanks to you that we're where we are today. We're proud to watch these communities grow because they're our communities too. Our neighbors, our friends. It's where we live. These are all our hometowns. And no matter what, the people who will continue to serve your needs with the hometown support you know and trust are just down the street. Cornerstone Bank. Growing together.
Nova Fitness Equipment of Omaha has provided the very best weight room, track and field, and sports surfacing products for over 30 years in Nebraska. They provide Cybex, Matrix Fitness, Vertimax, Tough Stuff, Pro Elite, Stairmaster, York Barbell, Troy Barbell, and UCS track and performance products. From rubber flooring, strength equipment, cardio products, and sports performance accessories, Nova Fitness Equipment has what you need to make your athletic program successful. Contact Nova Fitness Equipment today at their home office in Omaha or online at novafitnessequipment.com.
Truck Center Companies, keeping America's truck industry on the road.
I feel that Truck Center Companies focuses on your strengths and then puts you in a role so you can utilize those strengths.
Absolutely, your career can grow here. I came on and I started here as a service advisor, and I've been promoted to service manager. I hire diesel techs all the time, and I hire them straight out of school. I hire them with opportunities. I hire them with career growth and development. You can start at the bottom and you can be a foreman. That's just how we grow here at Truck Center Companies.
I've been with the company for about 15 years, and one of the great things about working here is that our philosophy has always been, if it's right for the customer, it's right for us. And so for employees that want to come work for us, they know that when they come here, they have the latitude to do what they need to do, what's right. And work hard, you're going to go somewhere with us.
Truck Center Companies gets you where you want to be. It's going to utilize your strengths and help you succeed.
Halftime here, Fall City Sacred Heart and Freeman tied up at 15. The Falcons end the first half on a 9-0 run. Tough to call it really a run. How about this? They scored the last 9 of the half. It didn't happen very fast, but it did generate some momentum, certainly, for the Falcons. Just after I got done saying they were, with 5 minutes left in the second quarter, they were down 9, and I said they were in danger zone just a little bit because while there was still a lot of time to play, Sacred Heart had the ball and was up 9. You let them get up 11 or 12, and you give up another possession, you get it 13-14, and boy, it seems like a mountain real quick because Sacred Heart does such a nice job playing with a lead. And to Freeman's credit, again, it didn't happen fast, but they got all 9 points back right there at the end of the first half. Scoring in the first half, Tyler Witt for Sacred Heart led the way with 9 points. Drew Bippus with 4, Theo Rohr with 2. For Freeman, Tyler Adams scored 8, Caleb Unvert with 2, Trey Yates with a 3, Blake Kostanek with 2. And it was 2, 4, 6, and 9. That was a 2 by Adams, a 2 by Unvert, a 2 by Kostanek, and a 3 for Yates was that 9-point run. So it wasn't any one guy. But a great job by Freeman to get back and get this thing tied up. Earlier today from the MUDECAS tournament here at the Beatrice City Auditorium, the boys B Division third place game, Johnson County Central took care of Pawnee City. In the B Division Boys Championship, Exeter Milligan beat Southern 35-34. Got a late three-pointer from Seth Maxson. Girls B Division Championship, Sterling beats Southern in overtime, 47-41. A lot of free throws at the end of that one. Boys A Division third place game, Johnson Brock beats BDS 50-29. The Girls A Division Championship, Sacred Heart wins their 4th straight MUDECAS title, 48-30 over Meridian. And here we are in the final game of the tournament. When it's all said and done, Sacred Heart and Freeman are tied at 15 as we start the second half, but not for long. A 3-point basket by Trey Yates opens the scoring for Freeman in the second half. And again, that long 1-3-1 zone. Part of the reason for the comeback was the slowdown of the Sacred Heart offense, as that's a pull-up shot missed badly by Keithley. Logan Anderson with a rebound. So now the Falcons looking to extend the lead. That pass is tipped. Into the backcourt it goes. Anderson tracks it down. And then Arnold with a slap from behind. You can hear it all the way up here. Sean Arnold with his second personal foul, first team foul of the half. By the way, we can't say thank you enough to whoever's watching this right now. Our post on StriveSports.com has been viewed 5,000 times this week. The power of social media. That's the only place we share it is Facebook and Twitter. I don't even think we have it on Instagram right now. But nonetheless, folks have tuned in for all of the information that's on that post. We've got the Jane White all-tournament teams on there, scores from today and the last 2 days as that pass comes out of bounds. So if you're watching this and you haven't scrolled down through the rest of the post, I would invite you at some point this evening, scroll down through the rest of that post. We've got all of the all-tournament teams and all of the scoring updates from the MUDECAS tournament. 18-15, Freeman with the lead. There's Yates, lines up another one and buries another one. Trey Yates lives up to the name. 3 threes in the game. .6:20 to go, third quarter. Hard down the lane, and a block is the call as Tyler Witt went spinning down the lane. They call the block on Jake Grumman. Jake's first, the team's first of the half. Bippus down the lane, missed it off the bottom of the rim, out of bounds. Bippus the last to touch it. Freeman basketball. By the way, I don't know if Tony's still watching, but anybody from back in the day from around the Sutton, Nebraska area, and Coach Steve Spomberg, you will be happy to know that Jim McLaughlin picked up all of the little intricacies of Coach Spomberg. The way he yells, the way he moves, the way he stomps his feet. It is Coach Spom to a T right now. His face doesn't get quite as red as Coach's, but I'm sure that'll come for Jim. Third foul, by the way, just whistled on Sean Arnold, so he goes to the bench with those 3. Second team foul this half on the Irish. In for him comes Jamie Stice. Jamie, number 4, playing up top on that 2-3 zone. That's Sasic with it. Gets it to Yates. Back Sasic. Into the post. Adams, good ball movement. All the way to the rim. A blocked shot, though, by Tyler Witt, as Logan Anderson made the move to the rim. Bippus comes hard into the lane. And the extended 1-3-1. Bippus from the left side. Good recovery there by Yates. Underneath, getting free was Rohrer, and Theo Rohrer scores on the great assist from Drew Bippus. Sacred Heart within 4 at 21-17. We were tied at 15 at the halftime break. So the first points of the second half come 3 minutes into the second half for Sacred Heart. And a timeout here for Freeman. It's a 30-second timeout. By the way, this might be a good chance to say a very big thank you to the MUDECAS Association and the Kiwanis Club of Beatrice that puts on this basketball tournament. This is the 89th year for the boys tournament, basketball tournament, and the 64th year that the boys tournament has been played at the Beatrice City Auditorium. This also was the 34th year for the girls to be have their participation in this tournament. 16 schools playing in this tournament, and with the weather that got forced, the president of the MUDECAS Association is Randy Court. President of the Kiwanis Club is Mark Simonson. Those guys, and tournament chairman Bruce Vitosh, by the way, for Kiwanis Club, those guys on Wednesday had to be looking at that weather forecast going, oh, just please don't be as bad as we think it's going to be. Please don't be. It was as bad. Beatrice had a way more snow than a lot of places. Another blocked shot down there in the lane. 42, Jarrett Simon got a hand on that one. But they had to be, working overtime there on Thursday when the snow came. What are we going to do with this tournament? They moved what should have been Thursday's semifinal games to Friday, and gave us one huge day of championship basketball here at the auditorium and at SCC, and also used Tri-County High School for some consolation games. Witt's a second chance opportunity, can't get that to fall. Adams finally corrals the rebound for Freeman. 4-point Falcon lead with 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Adams had it poked free, got it back. Trey Yates has all 6 points for the Falcons in this quarter on a couple of threes. Got it back again on the wing. He goes for this skip pass. Unvert, unloads, no. Tyler Witt draws the foul on Jake Grumman on the rebound. That's the second on Grumman and the second on Freeman in the half. Michael Gronewall in for Freeman. Tip and a steal. Yates one-on-one with Bippus. Bippus knocks it free and gets the steal right back. Such a smart, heady player, Drew Bippus. Now Witt coming down the lane. Stops and fires it in. 11 points for Tyler Witt. That's his first points of the second half. Sacred Heart within 2, 21-19 with 3:05 to go here in the third. Tip and a steal. Bippus knocked it free and finishes the layup as well. And we're all tied at 21. 6 in a row for the Irish. And now the chant of defense from the Sacred Heart faithful. It's getting loud in the old auditorium. Loose ball, Bippis with the steal. Gets it to Rohrer. That's 11 Freeman turnovers. It's been awful exciting for 21-21 in the last 2 minutes of the third quarter. That pass goes off the side of the backboard, ends up being a steal for Freeman. Here comes Anderson, length of the floor. Foul on the floor before the shot. Jamie Steisch picks up his first and the third team foul on the floor. So an inbounds play for Freeman. Keithley checks in for Sacred Hearts. Unvert to Adams. Into the corner. Back out. Adams at the elbow. Yates on the wing. Minute 50 to go, third quarter. Squared up at 21. Adams along the baseline. No. Foul on the rebound on Freeman is going to go against Kostanek. Excuse me, Unvert. Unvert picks up his second, team's third. Jake Hoy into the ball game as Bippis will get a breather. 2 threes by Trey Yates to open this third quarter for Freeman have been responded by a basket by Bippis, Witt, and Rohrer. And there is Theo Rohrer on the block, can't finish from close range. Adams clears the rebound. Tyler goes reverse, but has it knocked free and stolen away. The steal for Keithley. 12 Freeman turnovers. Now Hoy double teamed. The 1-3-1 extended out there. Oh, got in the middle of it. No, the official shaking his head right away. No travel. It was close. Sacred Heart fans wanted to reach. Rohrer goes reverse, and they'll get a foul on Kostanek. First on Blake, the fourth on Freeman. Sacred Heart was 3 for 4 at the foul line in the first half, so they're 4 for 5 right now in the game. Freeman just 2 for 2. Both came from Tyler Adams pretty early on in the first quarter. Tyler Witt got a breather. He is back in. And the dead ball lets Sacred Heart set up a full court press. Deflected at midcourt by Bippis, but controlled by Eisenbarth. Now Gabe's got it again. Up and around the 2-3 zone. Under 30 seconds to go, third quarter. Sacred Heart by 2. So in effect, 8 straight points. I won't call it a run. 8 straight points scored here by Sacred Heart to go from down 6 to up 2. Freeman is going to take one final shot in this third quarter. High post, Adams turns with the up and under. Tough shot, a lot of contact. Witt just chucks it. And that's how we're going to end the third quarter of play. End of 3, Sacred Heart 23, Freeman 21. Come back to the fourth quarter here in Beatrice after this.
It's thanks to you that we're where we are today. We're proud to watch these communities grow because they're our communities too. Our neighbors, our friends. It's where we live. These are all our hometowns. And no matter what, the people who will continue to serve your needs with the hometown support you know and trust are just down the street. Cornerstone Bank. Growing together.
Nova Fitness Equipment of Omaha has provided the very best weight room, track and field, and sports surfacing products for over 30 years in Nebraska. They provide Cybex, Matrix Fitness, Vertimax, Tough Stuff, Pro Elite, Stairmaster, York Barbell, Troy Barbell, and UCS track and performance products. From rubber flooring, strength equipment, cardio products, and sports performance accessories, Nova Fitness Equipment has what you need to make your athletic program successful. Contact Nova Fitness Equipment today at their home office in Omaha or online at novafitnessequipment.com.
23-21, Sacred Heart leads. They score the last 8 of this third quarter. Sacred Heart has scored 7, 8, and 8 points in their quarters. Freeman has scored 4, 11, and 6.
Checking into the game for the Falcons, number 33,
Trey Yates back into the game. He has led the way and continues to lead the way with 9 points on 3 3-pointers for the Falcons. The lob down low. Just a good catch there by Jarrett Simon. Now Witt at the high post. Turns, double teams, kicked it out for Hoy. Now Bippus on the right side. Bippus backside. In the corner, Keithley for 3. Good! Tristan Keithley with a timely 3. Puts the Irish up by 5 early on, fourth quarter. Eisenbarth drives and kicks. Sosic has it. And back to Eisenbarth. Into the corner, Grauman's got it. There's a 3. That was no good by Sosic. Lane is scoreless in the ball game. Freeman down 5, 6:40 to go. Witt up top, lost it. Steal. By the way, you can slide. That is legal. As long as you don't roll over, you could slide for a long way. Anyway. And then a foul on Jake Hoy. His first, team's 4th.
Checking into the game for the Falcons, number 22, Logan Anderson.
Logan Anderson checks in. Minute and a half gone in the fourth quarter. Adams gets a one-on-one on the block, and he finishes over Simon. Tyler Adams with 10 in the game. Tyler Witt has got it for the Irish. Now Bippus. Deflected off of Yates. Theo Rohr coming into the game for the Irish. Kids these days, do they realize that just because the ball was inbounded from the front court doesn't mean you can't go into the back court at all? Now, you can't catch it in the front court and then go to the back court, but if you just go to the back court, you're fine. It's okay. You don't have to tiptoe any line. Rohr open underneath. The basket will not fall, but a breakdown on the defense. Perhaps Freeman thought, we've got the ball when going the other way. Bippas found Rohr, and Theo going to shoot a couple of free throws after the second personal foul on Tyler Adams. Rohr's got 6 points in the game. He's 2 for 2 from the line. Sorry, Theo. I always feel bad when I do that. 5 of 7 at the free throw line are the Irish for the game. And Freeman is still just 2 for 2, and those free throws came way back early in the first quarter by Tyler Adams. Haven't shot a free throw since. Second, no good. Now they've had a lot of jump shots. That's the trade-off. Logan Anderson gets through the double team near half court, and we'll get the offense set for Freeman. Trey Yates on the right wing. Into the corner, that's going to be an offensive foul. Not a set screen for Kostanek. And Keithley wisely kind of half spun off of him and made it seem a little worse than it was, but a good call there, I think, on the foul by Kostanek. It's an offensive foul, and it also goes as the 13th turnover for Freeman. The Falcons down 3 with just under 5 minutes to go in the fourth. Witt at the high post. Bippas thought about it, didn't take it. Well, Bippas and Hoy playing catch a little bit. Keithley in the corner, reach-in foul before Keithley can go too far. Blake Kostanek just picked up his 3rd personal foul. And it is the 7th team foul, so a 1-and-1 opportunity for Jake Hoy. First point of the night for Jake. He'll get the back end as well. Adams the rebound. So a 4-point contest with 4:40 to play, fourth quarter. Biggest lead of the game for either team was Sacred Heart's 9-point lead in the first half. That was with about 5 minutes left in the second quarter. Freeman scored the last 9 of the second quarter to tie it at halftime. Freeman's biggest lead has been 6 early in the third. Sacred Heart erased that with an 8-0 end to the third quarter. Bippas and Hoy playing catch out front. 2-point lead. Now Rohr underneath. Got it to go. Bit of a rope-a-dope almost there, right? Bippas, a half no-look pass to Rohr on the backside block of the zone look. And now it's a 6-point lead for the Irish and a timeout for Freeman. 30-second timeout. Well, again, folks, we invite you to take a look at the rest of the posts here on StriveSports.com at your leisure. Maybe not right now. It's kind of exciting right now, but we've got the Jane White all-tournament teams listed on the website. We've got scores as best we can. They've kind of been all over the place from SEC today, and Tri-County High School hosted some consolation games. So we've got a lot of information on the post for the MUDECAS 2018 tournament. We invite you to check that out at your convenience. We'll try to get that updated with the information from this evening yet. In addition to packing everything up, we can't say a thank you enough to Marcus Shear at Johnson County Central and his media students that have come up and basically done a lot of the work for the stream here. Kids on cameras run the switcher as Bippas gets a steal from Logan Anderson and gets the layup as well. And that pushes the lead to 8 for Sacred Heart. But again, the thank you to Marcus Shear, the Johnson County Central students. They've ran the camera, they've done the switching, they've done the producing as Adams lines up with 3 but can't hit it. Anderson sneaks in there for a rebound. Got it once, got it blocked, finishes with a right hand. That's the first points of the game for Logan Anderson, and they're big to make it a 6-point game with 3 minutes to go. If you're Freeman, how long do you sit in the 1-3-1? Can you force a bad pass or a bad shot? Oh, how about a block by Yates? Holy cow. And then out of bounds was Grumman. Oh, or Yates was. Yates got up and swatted it from Witt, but landed with the ball out of bounds. Oh, man, what a play. Sacred Heart retains the ball. Up 6 with 2:51 to go. Down the lane comes Witt. Clean block, they say. Yates cleared the rebound. Opportunity knocks for the Freeman Falcons. Yates. Bippus, the rebound. Bippus goes no look, and Rohr can't control it in the corner. Turnover, Sacred Heart. 9 turnovers for the Irish in the ball game. Sacred Heart gets the timeout before the ball was passed in. Full timeout is taken. So the Irish with 3 timeouts, or 2 timeouts remain. 3 left. Freeman with 2. Good chance to take a look at the last 5 years. The tournament champions on the boys A division, Johnson County Central back in 2013. Freeman won this tournament back in 2014. BDS, how good have the Eagles been over the last couple years? They were back-to-back winners in 15 and 16. And then last year we were here to see Parkview Christian take a tournament championship with Henry Tanksley and Nosa Iagbe. That was a good Patriot team a year ago. Made it into the Class D state tournament. So a 6-point game. Sacred Heart with the lead. Freeman with the basketball. And 2:17 to play. Freeman, you see on your screen, 2 timeouts remaining. Sacred Heart's got 3 stoppages in their pocket. Trey Yates working in the backcourt. Gets it to Eisenbarth across the timeline. Gabe drives, kicks it for Yates. To Grumman in the short corner. Up and around. Tyler Adams on the wing. Wants to skip pass to Yates. Skip it back to Adams. Tyler spins into a double team and traveled with the basketball. 15th turnover for the Falcons, compared to 9 for Sacred Heart. Blake Kostanek replaces Grumman, a little extra height on the wings of the 1-3-1. And also 35, that's Ideas at 6'7", junior is out there now. He's at the top. Brady Ideas, that is. And it was Brady that just picked up the foul. 1-1 for Bippus. No. Adams the rebound. So a minute 27 to go. And a 6-point Sacred Heart lead. Eisenbarth for a 3. Rebound in the corner, controlled by Kostanek. Now Yates. A minute to go. Onto the block. Kostanek, Adams for the three. Yates controls the rebound. Another opportunity. We got to get something good. Here's Eisenbarth. Yes! Timeout, Freeman. Full timeout taken here makes it 31-28. This is the most exciting 31-28 game I think I've ever seen in my life. Right? This is nuts. This is craziness. 31-28 is supposed to be like, oh goodness, really? Like we're still playing this? We're doing this right now? But this has been great tonight. What a way to cap off the MUDECAS tournament. Take a look at the Freeman bench. Looks like Tyler Adams just got checked out of the lineup. Perhaps the Falcons want to foul quickly. They will be one more 1-and-1 if they do foul, which I would think with 44 seconds left, you can't just let Sacred Heart have it forever, but maybe you can play that 1-3-1 for a while and see what happens. On the floor for Freeman, they've got Kostanek, Sasek, Eisenbarth, who just hit the three, Trey Yates, and Gronewald. And Rohr will take the inbounds. Trapped, knocked free. What happened? Timeout? Is that what we're calling here? Timeout, Sacred Heart. Okay. 40 seconds to go. Boy, that trap came, and it was a good one. If you're Freeman, Sacred Heart threw it exactly where you want them to a post on the sideline in the corner. And Theo Rohr couldn't get rid of it in time to do anything with it. If you're just joining us, where in the heck have you been all night? 7-4 at the end of the first quarter. Sacred Heart had the lead. Sacred Heart was up 9 with 5 minutes to go in the second quarter, but again, it didn't happen fast, but Freeman scores the last 9 points of the second quarter to tie the game at halftime. They score the first 6 points of the third quarter to take a lead, only to see Sacred Heart score the last 8 of the third quarter and take a 23-21 lead into the fourth quarter. Here we are now 31-28 with 40 seconds to go. Keithley in the backcourt, fouled quickly. Not sure Freeman wanted to foul there, but the officials with a quick whistle that will let Adams and Grauman come back in. So this will be a 1-and-1 for Tristan Keithley. 5-point game. Five-point lead for Sacred Heart with 37 seconds to go. Got to go quick if you're Eisenbarth. Grauman. Yates. Adams in the corner. Strong. Rebound. Rohr. Sacred Heart's got it with 21 seconds left. And a 5-point game. That just might be it. Double bonus here. A foul on Tyler Adams, his third. And Tyler Witt, who was the hero of regulation, overtime, and double overtime in the win for Sacred Heart last night over BDS. Brady Ideas and Caleb Unvert into the game. Practice those free throws, kids. 3 of 4 in the last 17 seconds are the Irish. That took a 3-point game to a 6-point game. Those are big. Adams, a long-range 3. No. Hoy, the rebound, and a foul with 12 seconds left, and that just might do it. Fall City Sacred Heart is primed to win the MUDECAS Basketball Tournament Championship. This would be the first tournament title for Sacred Heart since they won back-to-back in 03 and 04. They won B in 2011. This would be the first A division. Sean Arnold back in the game for Sacred Heart. Up by 8 now with 12 seconds to go. There's a runner from Eisenbarth that misses. Bippus the rebound, and that is how we're going to end the MUDECAS basketball tournament. Fall City Sacred Heart 36, Freeman 28. It's not supposed to be that exciting with that low of a score, but it was a whale of a ball game played by both teams here tonight. Stay with us on StriveSports.com. We will let you see the medal presentations for both teams, the plaques, the announcement of the all-tournament team, the Jane White Memorial all-tournament team for the A division, and we'll run down the final scoring individually for you as well. If you are leaving us for the night, thank you so much for tuning in here on StriveSports.com. It has been a pleasure bringing you the MUDECAS Basketball Tournament Championships from the Beatrice City Auditorium. The medal presentations are on the way.
At this time, President of the FCSH, Randy Court, would like to present the winner of medals to head coach, Jim McLaughlin. As the 2018 MUDECAS Boys A Division Tournament runner-ups, the Freeman Falcons. Gentlemen, if you would please step forward as your name is called. Number 0, Lane Sauce. Number 2, Gabe Eisenbarth. Number 3, Eli Pell. Number 4, Tyler Adams. Number 5, Jake Grauman.
Thank you.
Number 10, Corey Bew. Number 14, Caleb Unvert. Number 21, Jackson Furstenau. Number 22, Logan Anderson. Number 23, Holden Ruth. Number 33, Trey Yates. Number 34, Blake Castana. Number 35, Brady Ideas. Number 40, Luke Archer. And number 50, Michael Grunwald. And now, President of the MUDECAS Association, Randy Court, welcomes you all to come up and receive the 2018 MUDECAS A Division runner-up trophy, the Freeman Falcons. to the 2018 Boys A-Division champion, the Fall City Sacred Heart Irish. Gentlemen, please come forward as your name is called. Number 3, Jake Hoy. Number 4, Jamie Stice. Number 5, William Moorhead. Number 10, Nathan Netterin. Number 13, Drew Bibbas. Number 15, Austin Sells. Number 20, Tristan Keithley. Number 21, Tyler Witt. Number 25, Sean Arnold. Number 30, Jack Figner. Number 31, Anthony Freschel. Number 32, Kyle Bauman. Number 33, Del Castillo. Number 40, Joe Beaker. Number 42, Jared Simon. And number 43, Theo Rohr. And now, gentlemen, Randy Court, President of the MUDECAS Association, welcomes you all to come to receive the 2018 Boys A-Division Championship. Congratulations to the Fall City Sacred Heart Irish. And now it is time to present the 2018 MUDECAS Boys A-Division All-Tournament team, starting with the honorable mention. Please step forward and receive your medal as your name is called. From Dillard, Peyton Moore. From Parkview Christian, Rashad Woods. From Palmyra, Drew Bessie. From Charter County, Riley Canucks. From Johnson Brock, Ty Hahn. From BDS, Caden Norder. From Johnson Brock, Caden Beckett. And from Freeman, Logan Anderson. And now, the MUDECAS Association is proud to present its 2018 Boys A-Division All-Tournament First Team. Please step forward as your name is called. From Fall City Sacred Heart, Tyler Witt. From Freeman, Trey Yates. From Fall City Sacred Heart, Theo Rohr. From Freeman, Tyler Adams. And from Fall City Sacred Heart, Drew Bibbas. We would like to thank everybody for coming out and supporting MUDECAS basketball this entire week. Please drive carefully on your